Muncie, Indiana, home of the Ball State Cardinals, and we're looking forward to this matchup, and certainly the fans are showing that they are as well. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Ball State Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Blue Hens ready to get this thing started and open the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Let's talk for a second about Ball State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum.
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him in the flat.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, there are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. All right, guys, let's think about Ball State for a minute. The portal many times can give you a pretty good read on what's going on inside a program, and to lose the number of players that they did might be a little bit of a worrisome signal.
Well, I think the biggest thing is they lost some key guys, too. A handful of...
Turning it on! Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll move the wide receiver. to sling it on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Here's the pressure. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
And that is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They couldn't connect on that 57-yard field goal, and now they'll put it in play from the 40. Give to the running back. Find some fresh air. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The DBs will back off a bit. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. At the 20, he's got space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
Well, it's always nice to get the first one out of the way. That's the first passing touchdown for the season in this offense, and they've got a lot of playmakers. Their quarterback is accurate, makes good decisions. You saw it on that play. That's the first, and it certainly won't be the last.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Cardinals racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
On his feet at the 40. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
When the football is thrown accurately, where I can catch it and be a runner after the catch, it makes all the difference in the world. I can keep that speed up. Now I can break tackles like you see here and go make big plays for my offense.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of time.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Makes the catch. It's Galladay. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Cookie. Okay, ready. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Running to Green. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that fourth down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and caught the defense off guard.
And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finding open areas. There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ball State. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And the extra point is good. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Callow. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Delaware offense going back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first. At the 35, he's loose. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. He's got 67 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. And the Blue Hens, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Finds his tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The hand to the running back. Able to move it gets it down to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Grab near the sticks, it's Callow. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Delaware! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking for a crease to the left. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Gets it to the back. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. That is exactly why they called the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back open, dump it to him, let him do the rest, let him get the first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to do.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Galladay. Got it out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Another Ball State first down.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Galladay. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Cardinals are threatening in the red zone. He might want another play. ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete to the right. Got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. And that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Cal is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that has not been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 21 over San Diego State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Gallo. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff to the lone back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air on first down. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Lewis.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
Looking for space. It's Gallo. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's the handoff. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Incomplete, the clock is down to 9.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Bring in the heat. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll run it from the gun. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cardinals will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Delaware. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Galladay. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll try to get it through the air. That's reeled in. It's Schultz. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the line.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Just keep swinging it. Quick strike complete. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catching up to give them the first down. And the Cardinals are on the move.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Out of the backfield, he's open.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Finds a little space. Turning it on. Touchdown Cardinals. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Oh, and he hit it off the left upright. No good. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Nifty run there. Pick up the 6 out to the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, we only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Blue Hens are threatening on 1st and goal. Flicks it out of the air. He's trying to get it in. He found some running room and needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. On the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Buys just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Galladay. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Cardinals want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Flips it out in the flat. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Got it in the middle. It's Shorts. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Steps away to find some room. There he goes. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
I love it. I love it. First down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first.
Touchdown, Ball State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and then put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. That was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And the defense drags him down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Leaves it with the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Grabs it in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's going to take off. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down.
Man, it is do or die time right now for this offense playing at home, and the quarterback just takes the play over. On 4th down, knowing they're trailing, doing anything he can to scramble, find a way to keep this team alive in front of this home crowd. This is going to go down to the wire.
Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. The play action fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on third and long. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Onto the field. Gets the back moving. A run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's caught. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, the good news on that play is the quarterback was able to scramble and go pick up the first down with the lead late in the game. Bad news is, though, you just love him to stay in bounds to get this clock started sooner so you can bleed more of it off. That's just a coachable moment moving forward of having a better understanding of the situation in game.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gives it on the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Blue Hens are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Running into the open space. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.